Hey guys, what's up? Rajat here from VFX World. Welcome back to my channel. So guys, this is Element 3D class 4 and in this tutorial, I will teach you that how you can create this amazing thing inside of After Effects. So without wasting any time, as I always say, let's get started. So right now we are in After Effects version 2020 and this is the most recent released version and so I have my footage which I drag and drop here so that the composition will create it, and after that I will cut few frames from here. So let's take around 4 seconds because in 4 seconds I can show you the entire thing. So press N in keyboard to cut this frame range and after that right click, trim to comp area. Okay, so this is my main footage. Okay guys, before moving forward I just want to tell you that those who guys still not watched my last 3 After Effects Element 3D classes, which is you can see in front of your screen right now, just go and click that and watch because those tutorials are just amazing. Okay, so now what we have to do, select this footage and after that we have to mask out this much area because we want this area to be tracked. We don't want these areas and these areas because those are bad tracked areas. Even we don't want that area to be tracked. So first of all what you have to do, just select your pen tool and go to the first frame, and after that make a shape on this phone screen so that it will be cutted out like this. Okay, cool. And after that you can adjust your shapes a little bit, and inside of After Effects CC 2020 we have a special features which is called track mask. So how you can do that, just press M on your keyboard, you can see the mask one will be popped up, then click here, the right click, you can see there's an option called track mask. When you click that, one window will come here. If you don't have, it will automatically popped up. So over there you can see there are a few options is like analysis, which is frame backward, frame by frame, frame backward like continuously, frame forward, and frame forward frame by frame. And after that there are some method options like position. It means the only position will be tracked. It will only happen for 2D tracking. After that, position and rotation, it will also help for 2D track, but when it's come to scale and rotation, it will be our z-axis, or you can call it as a depth kind of tracking. And after that, scale, position, rotation, and skew. So I want this option for that. After that, perspective, face tracking, entire details. So these two options I will create one more tutorial in depth so that it will help you to understand that how you can use these two and how you can do lots of things with these two tracking options. So for that I'm taking this position, scale, rotation, and skew. Let's select this. Okay, after that you can turn off this PNG mode so that you can see, or you guys can turn on. Then I'll just press play. So now what happened, you can see the tracking is right now happening. So it will take some time in between. If the track will shift it, you can simply pause it and just adjust your tracks. For that, just click here, click anywhere, then click your points and adjust your tracks like this. So then again when you're happy with your shapes, again you can play it. Okay, so the track will complete when I will get back to you. So if you notice, the track is completely done. In fact, this area is right now cut it out. See, it's really amazing. Now what you have to do, we have to track this markers by using some 3D tracks. But before doing 3D track, what you have to do, you just have to pre-compose this. So just click here, right click, then pre-compose. Over there you can move all attributes into new composition. So click here and let's rename it like a track and main layer. Okay, so just press OK. So right now all the attributes are right now in this composition. Then after that what you have to do, just go to animation properties. Over there you can see there's a called track camera. So just click this track camera option so that right now the 3D tracking will be just now started. Okay, so now it will take some time to track the entire 3D markers because this is using for match move. So see, right now it started like 244 frames. In fact, it will complete when I will get back to you. So the track is completely done and you can see the 3D trackings are right now visible. In fact, it's only visible only this much area because we already masked out this much area. So these areas are not affected by this tracking markers. So if you notice, the tracking markers are right now stick on his own space. See, it's not moving in fact. So the track is very good in fact. So right now what you have to do, just double click in this tracking, this composition. After that, I have to duplicate this layer. So press Ctrl D or edit you can press copy and then paste. Okay, so in fact you can option use like duplicate as well. See, the shortcut is Control D. So right now both layers are same, so just click the below one, press M here for this mask and delete this mask. So right now what happened, we have a main layer which is tracked, which is based on the entire tracking method, which is top of this, and we have our main footage which is nothing. So just click here, just solo this. See, this is my tracking options, and without this, this is my main layer. Cool. Okay, now fine, now you have to go to the main layer. Right now we can see this one is our top layer which is tracked, and this one our main layer which is not tracked. After that we have to create some trackers. Okay, so first of all just select all these tracking markers, select it like this. Don't go outside because some trackers are not getting proper tracked, so that it will make crashed. So just select it like this. After that right click, set ground plane and origin, just click it. After that right click, you can use two options like create solid and camera or create null and camera. I preferred select solid and camera because you can exactly see that your track is getting proper or not. Just click here. So now what happened, see, a card will visible here. So just scale it down just like this, and let's play this so that you can see the track is happening properly or not. See, it's already stick on his own space. So guys, in this tutorial it's not basically based on Element 3D. In fact, I am teaching you the 3D tracking, how you can do the 3D tracks. But if you wish, if you want an in-depth tutorial based on this 3D tracking, please comment down below so that I can create a new tutorial for you guys. Now what you have to do, you have to go to this Element 3D part. So right click, new and solid. So let's rename it like a 3D, or press space element. Okay, so it means it's Element 3D. Then just press OK. So right now what happened, the blank screen is came. So just right click, video copilot, and after that element. So when you click element, it will take some time for the first time load. So don't click anywhere because when it's loading it can be crash. So just go to the scene setup. In fact, when you click the scene setup for the first time as well, it may be crashed. So don't click anywhere. Okay, so now it's came. So this is our grid, and right now what you have to do, you have to create some models. So that is a phone in my footage, so I have to cover this phone with which kind of like look like almost as a phone. So let's go to this motion design 2 pack, and over there let's go down. You can see the screens options, so you have lots of screens here. Okay, so let me select any of this from here. So let's select this one because this is almost look like a phone kind of thing. Really cool, right? After that we have to rotate this. So press E on your keyboard and press shift and rotate so that it will snap on this origin. In fact, snap on his 45 90 like kind of thing. Okay, so then rotate it like this. Cool. Now don't move these positions from here. This is the main thing. Do not move any positions. Okay, after that we have to edit something. What? So click here. You can see there's a white which is this screen. Okay, so just turn this white off because we want a blank floor here. Now see, this is covered. Okay, but we want a blank floor here. So how you can create this? Okay, so first of all create a plane. After that from shader go to wireframe mode, from perspective go to top. After that what you have to do, press R. Now scale it like you want, like this, and scale it like this. Really cool, right? Then go to perspective again, and after that from here shaded mode. Now see, this is looking really amazing. Okay, now we have to make some reflections. So now we have to go to the materials, physical, and after that let's click this black glass. Now we have our floor here. Now go to again a left view, go here from wireframe, and let's move it little down like here so that our floor is right now on his own space. Now go to perspective again. After that go to shaded mode. Okay, now turn on this environment. Now I want to change this environment, so go to environment and let's select any of this. So I'm selecting, let's select this one. This is really cool. In fact the reflections are looking really awesome. Now we have so much saturations here, so go to environment options, and after that let's saturate it down so that it completely look like this. And after that let's down this brightness as well and increase the contrast a little bit. So now press OK. So now whatever you can see, it will less contrast, in fact less brightness and less saturated. Okay, Cool. Now press OK, because we have to adjust this phone to this own space. So now go to group 1, go to particle replicator. After that we have to change the positions X and Y. So just click here, press 0, click here, press 0. So right now it's in center position, which is set to ground mode. Now what we have to do, we have to rotate this. Okay, so for making this very easy, I have to create from here like this. So we have created a null object, so whatever we can control it from here. Now press rotation, rotate it like this, any kind of rotation if you want, like this. Now I want to rotate it like this. Okay, cool. And after that, let's make it 68 is good enough. Yep, 68. No, let's make it 60, 68.5. Yes, then right now it's fine. Now what we have to do is have to scale this. So just turn on this one so that we can scale it like left or right or top or bottom, like this. So it will scale for, like, see it like this. So we don't want this, we want it scale to be this area. So let's scale it. Cool. And after that, scale it here. Okay, and let's make some position changes. So let's change their positions to be accurate one. And don't change z-axis, because when you change z-axis it will completely destroy it. So do not change your z-axis. Make sure, this is the most important thing, do not change z-axis. After that, let's increase it a little bit more so that you can, the basic idea is you have to hide this phone by using this model so that anywhere it's not being visible. See, right now it's not visible. Cool. Okay, now this area is little bit visible, so that we have to change our positions here like this. Now it's fine. Now phone is not visible. See, it's not being visible anywhere. In fact, in this area it's little bit visible. So what you can do, we can scale it up slightly like this and scale it from here as well, and then change the positions to be like this and slightly like this. So this is the main important thing, we have to change our position. Now see, the entire phone is right now hidden. Okay, cool. Now we have to add so many things inside of this model. So how you can create that? Okay, so let's go to this element again. Now you have to add so many things. Now this is completely your creativity, that how you want to look like any kind of tech kind of thing or something like that. So just turn on this grid so that you can see it's entire visible. Now turn on this environment so that you can see it's right now getting very smooth. Okay, after that I am taking any kind of, like, let's go to the tech components. Over there you can see there are lots of things here. Okay, so let's select any of this from here. So let's select this one and let's scale it down like this and move it to here. Okay, cool. And okay, fine. Now after that, let's take one more kind of like tube pipes or like this kind of thing. So let's select this one and move it up. And after that, let's scale it a little bit. And what you have to do, we have to make this in a group. So just make it in a group and press rotation. And what you have to do, you have to rotate it like this. Okay, cool. And then change the positions to here. So go to the top view and make your positions like this. Fine. And after that, go to again perspective. Now see, this shapes a little bigger. Okay, so for that, what you can do, you can rotate it like this and then make it down so that it can hide on this screen space. If you want, you can decrease the shapes a little bit so that it can adjust in this entire area. So this is completely up to you. I'm not making the exact same to same like tutorials, like sorry, my output, but I'm creating it in a different way. Okay, so this one is fine. Now go to again top view. Now make the positions proper, press alt and then drag and make another duplicate copy. Right now whatever we have it in a group, right? But we want a duplicate copy of that. So just clear this group, go to this option, symmetrical option, then click the symmetry axis. So now what happened, it will automatically being duplicated. See, right now it's look little bit kind of tech kind of thing. After that, let's create something more interesting kind of thing. So let's go to this organic or mech kind of thing. Over there you can see there are lots of options. So let's select like this one and just rotate it to like this. Sorry, right now it's in a group, so that's why it's being duplicated. So just move and drag it to the group main folder. Right now just go to click here like this, and after that obviously you have to scale it down So just make it, scale it down a little bit so that it can be hide in this entire phone model. Cool. And let's move this positions a little bit. Now we don't have any reflections here, right? So go to this plane model, which is our base layer. Now go to this reflections, and from here make it mirror surface. So right now we have our reflections here, but if you notice our reflections are very hard. So let's change the environment for the one time. So let's change the environment, any other kind of sunrise. So now see, this environment is a little good. Okay, now we have so much reflections here, if you notice. So first of all, let's make it little bigger slightly, and after that let's make this one bigger as well slightly. You have to make it bigger. Okay, cool. Now click this plane model, go to this black glass, and after that we have to decrease this glossiness. So when you decrease this glossiness, we can see some glossiness, you can feel it here. Now see, this is right now looking really amazing. Okay, so when you're happy with your phone models, let's add one more kind of thing. So let's select which. Okay, so first of all let's select this one, and after that let's rotate it to this 90-degree, and let's move it to here. Okay, now this is fine, and after that duplicate it and move it to here. Okay, in fact you don't have to duplicate it. Just what you can do, select and drag to this group folder, so it will automatically bring duplicate. See, this is really amazing, in fact very easy. So when you're happy with your phone kind of designs and all, just press OK. It will automatically update here. See, now go to this decrease the quality, and let's play and see the track is happening or not. See, it's really stick his own space. Cool. Now there is no detailing here, no shadows and all. So what you have to do, you have to give some details here. So just go to this element 3D, turn this group 1 off, go to this render settings. After that you can see there are so many options. So first of all you have to on this ambient occlusion. Just click this enable AO so that the ambient occlusion is turned on. After that increase this ambient occlusion to let's take 5. And after that let's turn on this shadow. Okay, after that we don't have to any light, so just right click, new, and light. So let's take this parallel light to white and click this shadows option on, and then just press OK. After that we have to change this light positions, so press P. Right now the group null positions we have to copy it and paste it to here, and after that press shift A to light point of interest and paste the same option to this point of interest. Right now this light and the light point of interest is in same space, so now you can change your position of light by using shift and drag. Now see, the light is getting changing. So let's go to this quarter view so that the light can visible properly. So let's increase this light, and let's change the light positions like this, and let's change it to, let's take around like this. Okay, fine. And yep, like fine. Now double click this parallel light, let's increase the intensity to like 800 and press OK. So right now if you notice, the lights are actually affected here. Okay, this area is affecting by this light. Now if you have any kind of hard kind of shadow, like see, this is very hard, so we don't want this. Now you want some soft shadow, right? So just go to full view again so that you can see it completely properly. Now go to little zoom so that now you can see it. See, now click this element, go to shadow and blur this light. So let's take it like 20. So right now what happened, whatever shadow is there, it right now blurred. So 20 is very big, so take it 10. Okay, now fine. Now we have one more light to be affected by this entire environment. So let's duplicate this light by pressing Ctrl D. Let's take this fit to screen, let's make it quarter and change the light color to red like this, and intensity let's take it 500, press OK. But we don't want this position, so we want to change this position to little more so that it will not being affected to the entire area. It will only affect it from few highlighted parts. Now see, it can be affected only some highlighted parts like this. Okay, so let's change the light positions a little bit, and yup, this is gonna be okay. Okay, now fine. One more detailing. Now see, if you notice, these areas are right now affected by this light. Okay, let's take it full raise. Now see, these areas are highlighted by this light. Okay, now fine. After that, when you're happy with your all compositions and all, go to element 3D. Let's take this lighting, and you can use so many lighting setups for here, like sunset. If you change the sunset, the light setup will automatically update to be sunset. Okay, if you change it to like 360, so the light setup will change it to 360. It will take some time to update because there are so many things here. So if you change to none, it will be none. Okay, now fine. Now go to this reflections options. You can change it from reflection resolution to 512, but it will being crashed maybe, so don't change it. If you have a good system, then you can do that. Okay, after that, what you have to do, you have to give some glows and all. So just duplicate this, and as I already shown in my last three tutorials, you can go through from normal, sorry, the composition, from this illumination, so that you can see the only illuminate part is there. And after that, just click here, let's take a glow, and then just drag and drop and change the thresholds a little down and increase the glow intensity radius a little bit, and take this VC color vibrance for that. Now the changing color will be like green, or you can use it any kind of color, but let's select it like a green. Okay, and after that, from here, let's take it like lighten, or let's take it kind of screen, so that you can see the glows. Okay, if you want, from here you can automatically update this to this kind of colors. Okay, so when you're happy with that, you have to add some depth of fields. Okay, because these areas are blurred. So first of all, what you have to do, decrease this quality to quarter, go to this camera tracker, from here camera options, and after that take it like a depth of field turned on, and let's change the depth of field to, let's increase the aperture value so that the blur will come. Yep, now it's fine. And after that, let's change the focus. Okay, so let's take it around, what you can say, this much is good, or this much. Yeah, this much is good enough. Okay, so let's take around like this. Okay, now go to again from full to a quarter to full. So right now you can see in the entire model, it's right now in full rays. So let's increase the aperture value to, let's take around 250, so it will giving so much blur here. See, it will come. Yep, this is fine. Now decrease this focus distance to, let's take around like 3100, so that the focus will be changed. In fact, focus can be shift from here. So okay, now it's too much out of focus, so let's take it like 3500, so it can be okay. Let's see. Okay, now it's fine, it's actually coming, so let's 3800. I think this will be a good enough for this focus. Yup, this is fine. Increase this aperture value to, let's take around like 350. Okay, so I think that this much blur is good, and yeah, this is fine. Now what you have to do, you have to change some color corrections, because this is very important. So first of all, select any of this element 3D layers, and then just right click, color correct, and go to this curves. And now see, this option is a little bit yellow because this is sundown positions. So just go to red, increase this red a little bit, and go to this blue, decrease this blue a little bit, so that it come to this yellow kind of color. After that, right click, new adjustment layer, right click, color corrections, and then take it like lumetri, where it is, yes, lumetri color. Now I have so many LUTs inbuilt, so go to this basic setups. From here, you can import your LUTs from here, but I have, so that I can choose this browse and import that. But if you don't have, you can control it from here. So let's select my own LUT from here. So let's select it. If you want to download, you can download from anywhere. So let's select this LUT, so that now see, this is fine. After that, I want to change something to this little bluish kind of thing, so that see, this one will be popped up. Then change the exposure from 0.2, so that it will be bright. Let's make it 0.5. 0.5 is good enough. Yep, this is fine. Increase this shadow to be 2. Now it's fine. And after that, let's change it to little more purple kind of thing. Yep, this is fine. So when you're happy with your output, you can do lots of things. You can do any kind of detailing here. So when everything will be done, it will exactly look like in front of the screen as this, or as this my previous output. So guys, I know you guys love my tutorials a lot. Thank you so much. I'm very glad to get you guys kind of subscribers. So giving me so much love, giving me so much support, this is a very big thing for me. So keep supporting me and keep loving me as you loved me from last 2 previous years. So I will give you so much good contents in future, and that's my promise, you can say. And yes, very soon my channel will be crossing 10k subscribers. It's very less numbers, like only 300 left. So please go and subscribe, those who guys still not subscribed, and press the notification bell button. And yes, I will see you in my next video. Till then, have fun, stay healthy, keep rocking, keep watching VFX World.